Good evening. Just getting everything set up as always. So we should be live. There we go. We're good. We're on. So I'm doing something slightly different tonight. Well, say we're on. Mine isn't working. Mine says up and come. Ah, there we go. Now we're on. No. Smooth start to the evening. So slightly different this evening. Early evening. That is definitely different. Early again, Tornado Chaser. Yes, and we're doing something slightly different. So this piece, I'm going to try and encourage people to buy because I want to sell it, and I've been given the opportunity to buy some carving kits from Southern Stone. Spoken to them on the phone today, and I'd like to sell this piece for a little bit of money to give a carving kit away for somebody who's struggling with their mental health, who we think would really benefit from it. And this piece of stone is a piece of really old stone I found at the back of the pile. And there's a bit of a reason why I've done that. The reason why I picked this piece of stone from the back of the pile, and it's not been used and it would have just gone off the waste, is to show actually you can carve something brilliant on something that's just been sat at the back, and it's never too late to get your opportunity to become something. So this piece of stone was all dirty and horrible. I could have cleaned it, but I haven't. I've left it just as it is to show it's never too late. Hold on in there. Your moment will come. So this, if you can't tell, Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois tonight, the biggest heavyweight fight in British history. That's numbers wise. I think people tuning in. Sold out Wembley Stadium, 90 odd thousand. They reckon it's going to break the record tonight. So I'm carving this tonight just for that. So I'm just moving a bit of material on the outside first. I'm hoping we'll be able to sell this to raise some money for charity, mental health charity. That's the aim. Because it's fight night tonight, hopefully we'll get a few people on who are interested in fighting. I'll try and pick a bit of traction up with this. Let's try and raise a little bit of money. Ryan's on. Evening. Got a few people. Hello. So the corner will get finished possibly tomorrow, but I wanted to get this on. Fight night tonight. I'm looking forward to it myself. This old piece of stone I found at the back of the pile. Hi, Master Ducky VR, to show that it's never too late. Hold on in there. So I'm going to do it in relief again. We're going to curve this. We're going to put some. I think we've got Daniel Dubois versus AJ. Hopefully, yeah, we can sell this to raise a little bit of money. So the aim is 40 quid. That is the aim, to raise this for £40 so I can buy a carving kit for beginners so I can gift it to somebody who's struggling with their mental health. Nice lobster claw. Yeah, I can see that. Do I like duckies? Yeah, I mean, they taste great. Crispy, aromatic. No, I do like ducks actually. I used to have some ducks. Getting some again soon. So yeah, if you do like this, two things you got to do: hit the thumbs up button, and then I'm going to try and sell it. So this is tonight is me going to try and sell this over a couple of days. I'm trying to raise £40 to give to a mental health charity. So anybody who's interested in this when it's finished, send me a message. My email address is in the description for the video. We also have Tornado Chaser, who's on, moderator for the channel. He will drop the email address on there when he gets a chance every now and again. Connor might join us later, we'll see. Very early stages, so if you can't stick around to see what it's going to look like, and you think you might be interested in making an offer on this for a great cause, then hit subscribe and come back and see it at a later date. What kind of stone is this? This is it's a piece of Derbyshire stone, but not from the same quarry. This is from a quarry called Stanton Moor. I normally use stone from Bretton Moor. You'd see it slightly lighter in colour and different grain to it, a lot looser grain than I normally use. So yeah, this is from Stanton Moor. It's still nice stone. The reason I've picked this stone is because it's a dirty piece of stone, been back in the pile. It was destined to be chopped up or go off to be rumbled or something. I've rescued it out the back because I wanted to show, even when you think things aren't great and things are looking a bit dark, a bit gloomy, hold on in there, because it's never too late and you can do something with it. So it's I'm hoping it's a little bit of a metaphor in life, that things are never too late. And yeah, stick in there. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to go around one more time and move a bit more material. Quite aggressively. I want to get a bit of depth on this. So any questions, drop them in the chat. So I really need to buy a little holder, do you know, so my other screen, so I can see what it says, stands up. Who's going to watch the fight tonight? Have we got anyone on who's going to watch the fight? And have you got a prediction? I'm predicting AJ in the 4th. I don't know if it's coming across well on screen, but we've got Dubois, AJ. We'll put some detail and we're going to curve it and really shake this in. So this is going to go up for sale. I'm going to turn this old piece of stone from the back of the pile. What I thought its life had run, and it was destined to be rumbled. It's not so. I'm going to give it a new life, and we're going to turn it into, hopefully, something what somebody will buy for a minimum of £40, because that will buy me a carving kit what I can gift away for somebody who's struggling with their mental health and they're looking for that project this winter to really get stuck into. That is the plan. We have some lovely messages, and that is the plan, to give it away. So if you're interested, stick around, see it come to life, or hit subscribe and really see it come to life over the next couple of hours, and you might be interested. Got a bit of material to move, you can probably tell, before we start putting any detail in, so you can see this right from the beginning. So if you're a boxing fan, or you want to just help out for me to make some money, share this live. Hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up. The more people that see this, the more chance I've got for selling this for £40 when it's finished, so I can buy a carving kit for a mental health charity. Lots of people send me messages saying they're struggling, had some dark days, came across your channel, find it quite down to earth, feel like I can give it a go, bought myself some cheap chisels and really enjoyed it, and it stopped me thinking about all them negative thoughts what I had going on for a couple of hours while I'm carving. Well, not everybody's in that luxury position to buy a set of chisels, so I want to give some away by raising money in lots of different ways. And the one way is, if I can carve this tonight of one of the biggest heavyweight boxing clash in British history, we can sell it for £40 when it's all done, and we can give somebody who's in need of a carving kit, who's struggling with their mental health, a bit of a hobby to get stuck into. So if you want to be involved in that, if you don't want to buy it, that's fine. If you're not interested in boxing, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to share it so we come across somebody who might be, that'd be brilliant. That'd be really, really brilliant. So if you can share it around for me, I'd very much appreciate it. So someone says that it's basically a patio brick or patio slab maybe. Yeah, it's a piece of stone what's been cut at 40mm, and I've just found it at the back of the pile. You're not far off. It's not far off at all. I've never called them well, I suppose patio bricks is something different for me. It might be different where you live. Patio brick is more like a brick. This could be classed as a tablet stone or a paving slab maybe. It's made of solid stone, Derbyshire stone. So the first bit of this live is going to be all about moving material. So I've got to move some material. Anybody watching the fight tonight? Whoever hit that on the next door, next door, do that me. Well, funny story about next door. So I'm just about to move house, and I don't have any neighbours. Yeah, my neighbours are, well, there isn't any for like, well, none of what's going to hear me do this quarter of a mile maybe, and even then it's only 2 farms. And then, so my neighbours at the minute have actually just moved out. So, and it's actually my sister, so we're all right. Connor's gonna, evening Connor, Ryan's gonna try carving in relief, definitely do it. It's, you don't want to do it every time, but it's quite nice. Changes things up a bit. Can you carve? Well, I don't know about that. I might get in trouble for that. Not sure the cultural heritage team I work with would appreciate that. So Connor, a little bit of background on what we're doing here so you know, because people ask questions. This piece of stone I found at the back of the pile, a little bit dirty compared to the rest of them. He didn't think it was going to achieve much apart from go through the rumbler. So I found it, tried to bring it back to life, and what I'm doing is carving this AJ, so we've got AJ here, Dubois, on this boxing glove, and I'm going to try and carve it, and I'd like to sell it for £40. So with that £40 I can give away a carving kit which I can buy from Stone Limited to a mental health charity, or for somebody we feel what would benefit, could reach out to the channel and say, do you think they'd want it, do you think they'd benefit from it, and we can send it to them. So if anybody's interested, when this is done, in buying this for £40, hit subscribe and there'll be more details to come out. That is the plan. That's cool. It's a long way to go, but we will get there. I'm looking forward to the fight. 40p. £40p. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more than that when we're done. Hey, we might not get £40, but we'll give it a go. It's yeah, so £40 will buy us a carving kit. But I'm sure it's not probably more than 40p at the moment, to be honest with you, because we're early stages. But we'll get there. Hopefully. So thanks for everybody who's hit thumbs up. Ryan said, will we have it finished by the end of the live? Not 100% sure. Honestly don't know. We'll get as much done as we can. We'll try and move this material as quick as possible though. Just to give it, so everyone can see what I'm doing. £60p, we're up to 60p. How many times did I mess up before I learned to carve? Not too many, completely honestly, not too many actually. By breaking them or chipping, more about the quality of the carving at the time, more like. No, this is stone, Derbyshire stone, Derbyshire gritstone. So we're up to 60p. So what we'll do, we'll move a bit of material, then we'll tidy it up, move a bit, tidy it up. Sorry, yeah, that's the downside to chiselling at the same time as talking. It's a piece of Derbyshire stone from a quarry called Stanton Moor. I usually use stone from a place called Bretton Moor, or some slate, some chronoidal limestone from time to time. But this is from Stanton Moor. It's a piece of stone I found right at the back of the yard today. Well, yesterday. If you don't finish it today, what day will I be back? Can't 100% say what day I'll be back. There's a good chance I'll do a little bit of carving tomorrow. Can't tell you what time. We'll see how things pan out, really. But I'll definitely be back on Wednesday, if not before. Yes, if you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hopefully it should notify you. 29 likes, wow. That's really happy with that. So whoever's hit the thumbs up, give yourself a thumbs up. It only takes 2 seconds to double tap the screen. I'm trying to raise some money here for mental health charity, so I don't normally ask too much of you guys, but if you could share this round, the more people see this, so there's more chance of people wanting to make an offer on this, so we can buy a carving kit and give it away. That'd be great. So this is going to be one of their projects what just evolves over time. You're going to see it come to life. Oh, did you hear that? Can you hear that? It's thundering. Now that'll affect the line. Bit of a thunderstorm. Thank you everybody who subscribed. I'm not going to go on too much about it, but because obviously this is about raising a little bit of money tonight. But I am on the road to 10,000 when it comes to subscribers. My daughter set me this goal, so that is one of the plans, but we'll save that for another night. Let's have a swig of my drink. Yeah, try it out. Already it's changing this, yeah? If I can shift this piece of material here, I'm making good strides on the heavy, bulky stuff. So, what's everybody been up to today? Saturday. I've been working. Good afternoon, Black Lion. I say good afternoon for you. Is that Mr. Dave Cramp? Dave Cramp's been working with me. So Dave, we're trying to raise some money this evening. We're trying to sell this for £40. So I have a company that provides me with chisels, and I can buy a basic carving kit for £40. And what we have people reaching out to the channel who give me some really inspiring stories, like they've been in a dark place, really struggled, they've come across the channel, they found that the down-to-earth approach, probably the northern approach, has really made them want to have a go at carving. They've gone out, bought themselves a carving kit, decided to give it a go, and then they found that when they've been carving, after a couple of times, they said it's not as easy as it looks, but after a couple of times they've really got into it, 3 or 4 hours can pass and they're not thinking about all their negative thoughts. We've broken that negative train of thought for them, stop the cycle. So I'm going to carve this. I want to sell it £40. Then I want to buy a carving kit, which I've already negotiated with Southern Stone, my chisel provider. We're going to send it to someone this winter, as the darker days come up on us soon, before we know it, so they can do a bit of stone carving, find a bit of a break. The world's a difficult place. So far we've been offered 60 pence, so We're on our way. Early days. Nylon, this hammer. This is a nylon hammer. I noticed, Ryan, I noticed your carving last night. You were on your way, you got 3 letters done. Looking smart, I liked it. Nice piece of slate you've been carving on there. Day with the baby is always good. Family time's important. So I can't pronounce the name, whoever says that's awesome, but thank you. I'm quite looking forward to this fight. I'm not really talking about the boxing too much, but I am quite looking forward to this fight tonight. It's going to be good. The undercard's good as well. So this is not looking pretty at the minute. You're going to have to bear with me. I am just moving material. I am just roughing this out, and it's going to come to life. You've got to trust me on this one. Yeah, this is stone. It's a piece of Derbyshire stone, not from the normal quarry I use from though. It's a piece I found at the back of the yard, and I wanted to use a piece from the back of the yard. It's just old and dirty, and it's I normally use polished, clean, lovely stone, and I wanted to give this a chance at a new life. I thought it was a way to show you that. It's never too late. Now I'm working at a horrible angle, so right in there it's a nice piece. I'm worried about putting an edge on it. Practice though. You can't expect every carving to be perfect, and it's still early days. Yes, nylon, sorry. I thought I'd answered that. Well, thanks for tuning in for the time you've been around. Good luck with the horseshoes. Not that you need good luck. If you're making horseshoes, you should have loads of luck. Okay. Half of that chiseled off. Now let's tidy this half up and put a bit of speckle on it so people know. It's always good to leave this half because this is the half where I just hit the camera anyway, so good excuse, eh? Let's hope by using this piece of stone I found in the yard doesn't come back to bite me, that it breaks. Right, let's change chisel. So I aim for 33 thumbs up. I don't aim for 33 thumbs up, that's how many I've got. I aim for 20 thumbs up. I used to aim for 10, but it was getting a bit out of hand where we were hitting 155, 70s, 90s. So I upped it to 20. So anything over 20 is really nice. And we're already at 33. If you could possibly just double tap the screen, that'd be amazing. Just give it an extra like. If you want to share it, I am trying want to offer anything at the minute because it's 77 again. Anyone to offer any money at the minute because there's nothing really to offer any money for, is there? It's just a bald, middle-aged northerner beating a piece of stone with a nylon hammer and a chisel. But it will come together. I've got faith it'll come together. Gotta trust me on this one. 44 thumbs up. So Connor said 77 thumbs up. We got there the other day. We got there by the skin of our teeth. We got there. Is that possible tonight? I don't know. Nice hat, thank you. It's yeah, it is a nice hat. Happy with my hat. I've ordered a new hat actually, which is a Boston Bruins hat, which will get delivered soon. .36, I've jumped a little bit there. I've got a bad habit of using chisels and not swapping chisel. I don't often use this 12mm chisel, but it is a beautiful chisel to use. Really, really nice. So if we do get a bit of interest in this, it will be nice. If not, and we can't sell it as we are, well, I don't expect to sell it tonight. I'd like to try and drum a few interested people so they come back to have a look at it finished. But what I would like to do is possibly put an oak frame like this, so it could hang up. We've got a collector or somebody. I mean, it's for Anthony Joshua and Dubois. It's one of the biggest boxing events ever. I think they're expecting like 98,000 people at Wembley Stadium. I'm going to texture the background. Never massively into the smooth background thing, really. Hopefully this thunderstorm doesn't interrupt too much. So I've got a bit more depth to get here. Nice job, thank you. Nice job. So yeah, well, it's you've got stuck. Yeah, people end up stumbling across the channel and they hang around for a little bit. It's the detail work, AJ Dubois. I've got a bit of a wrap round here to come. We've got the thumb. Somebody said earlier, lobster claw. That'll be on a different level. Come in, curve it round. It's all going to curve. It's going to be, hopefully, lovely. Letters on this one. Well, I'm going to actually do the letters fairly shortly because I want to, hopefully people who stumble across get to see that it says AJ. AJ Dubois. So we're just going to speckle this and then we'll put AJ in, shall we? So we get that done. .38 thumbs up. So Connor says 77 again. 77 I feel is going to become a number on this channel. He likes setting me a target, does Connor. I like aiming for a target, so it works out. And we made it the other night by the skin of our teeth. Like skin of our teeth. I think we had something like 30 seconds spare before the live. I decided the live was going to, I set myself a cut-off time for the live to finish. So, just put a bit of texture on the bottom. Let's decide what we're going to use for this texture. Let's have a look at different sizes. Like these straight line textures are quite light, just to level it up. Might not be the finish, but it'll give us enough for now. So people can see it getting a bit neater. It's just fast and tight. I've just got a few pieces of old timber. It's just fast and tight. It does move a little bit. Something about it I really like. I think it gives something to the piece when it's finished. Flat chisel, it's just a 6mm. The one I say I've got a bad habit for picking up regular. Not got the point, the new point's not been delivered yet. It's just a flat 6mm straight lines. Yeah, the new one's not been delivered yet. Spoke to him today on the phone. I had a nice chat with Tim at Southern Stone today about getting some kits to give away. Nearly done, and then we'll start doing the AJ. Let's do some lettering then. Change it up a little bit. You've all been patient and watched me absolutely beat this piece of stone with a hammer and chisel. So what we'll do, we'll AJ, and then we'll maybe Dubois. We'll start putting the shape and the curving from this side so people can see this side's not as easy at the minute camera wise, but we've got the big piece done. Then we'll have to tidy everything up at the end. And I'm going to stick around a piece of oak around it in the frame. .39 thumbs up. So we're pushing to 40. Connor set me the goal of 77 again. See if we could get that. It'd be amazing. Got some chisels and a dummy hammer. Need some stone. Hey, why don't I send you some stone? You never replied to my message about what I'm going to give you. Why don't I send you some stone? You sent me some pens. Fair trade. I'm just sharpening my chisel. Any predictions for tonight? Any boxing fans in? Yeah, no, I know you didn't mean it like that, but that's I've got your address, haven't I? So the pens. Connor sent me the most amazing pens. Is it oak? Are they made from oak? In the words of my 17-year-old daughter, I was flexing them today. I've been so I was out at Millersdale, a place in the Peak District, and I had to go and have a bit of time with the boss in the cafe talking about bits, and I was flexing one of the pens. I think AJ's going to take it. It's I'm going AJ fourth, but I mean, it's a genuine 60-40. AJ for me is the favourite, but it's heavyweight boxing. Literally anything can happen. Japanese cherry, beautiful. That's what it is. They are beautiful pens. I'm going to stick a picture of them on tonight to show everybody. Absolutely beautiful pens. This is a bit more civilised, isn't it? A bit quieter. Quite noisy shifting all that material. I'm thinking about going to the Festival of Carving in Halifax. I was talking to someone about it today. Never really been there because I'm self-taught. I don't really do them type of things, but I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go. I think it'll be nice. I'm actually quite looking forward to it. This feels ever so quiet now. Which is nice. One punch can change anything. Heavyweight boxing. It's if I had to pick, I'm going AJ in the fourth, but it's I reckon Dubois might come out and try and bull rush him a little, because AJ's a little bit chinny. Ruiz showed that, Klitschko showed that, who else showed that? I mean, he got caught by Dillian White and he was rattled. I know he won and he also beat Klitschko, but he can wobble. I mean, Usyk, different level. But no, I think I'm going Joshua in the fourth, but literally anything, nothing will surprise me. Dubois could end it in the first, it could go the distance. It's surprising if he goes the distance. Dubois is heavy. He's not really career heaviest. I don't think he's really trained for a distance fight, and then they tell you they will, but I don't think he has. You think the distance? Got Oasis to look forward to before that. Just shows how much money Saudi have put into the sport if they can get Oasis to play. Pretty incredible, that, really. 41 thumbs up, 41 likes on the stream, thank you. So I'm going to stop in a minute and tell you, well, I'm not going to stop, I'm just going to tell you, I'll carry on and talk, what this is all about. So it's nothing to look at the minute, this, so all of you are new on here, is boxing glove. As you can see, someone said it looks like a lobster claw. I've just started moving some material this side, I'm going to really shape it and everything. But what it is I want to do this, and I'm going to put an oak frame around it when it's finished. I'd like to sell this for £40, at least £40 if possible. We've been offered 60 pence. So we've made a start. It's not to be grumbled at. And what I'm trying to do with that £40, I'm trying to buy a basic stone carving kit to give away for a mental health charity. Found that people getting a hobby, we all know getting a hobby, if you struggle with your mental health and things are a bit hard, having a hobby is great. It's not always to find one what suits you, and we get a few people what reach out to the channel saying, do you know what, I've struggled at times and I found just watching your videos, the community you have really helps. I'd love to have a go at carving. Can't really afford a carving kit at the minute, but I've negotiated a carving kit for around £40 from Southern Stone Limited, and I want to give it away to someone who's going to need it. But first of all, I've got to raise the £40, and I thought, well, how do I do that? Well, let's carve something that someone might want to buy. We do sell a lot of stuff. We do sell a lot of stuff. Well, I have done. I do quite a few commissions, and we did a commission last night. And I thought, could I carve something that someone will want to buy? Maybe drum up a little bit of interest. AJ fight tonight. He's fighting Dubois. Carve a boxing glove. That might be nice. A bit of sports memorabilia. It's going to be like 98,000 fans. So that's really nice to say that. I'm going to go back to that comment. I really appreciate that. I like. There's a lot of comments to get what I like. Some stand out, And that one there I want to go back to and touch on that in a minute. But like I was saying, there's going to be 98,000 people at Wembley Stadium tonight, or at least 98,000 people at Wembley Stadium. It's a big fight, pay-per-view. I'm hoping we can drum up some interest over the next few days. I'm going to get as far as I can on this tonight. I'm not saying I'm going to finish it. I don't think I will. I want to... been at work all day. I want to spend some time with the family. Do a bit more tomorrow. I'm going to put an oak frame around it. We'll try and drum up a bit of interest online. So if you think this might be something you're interested in, or you know somebody who's into sports memorabilia, boxing memorabilia, please send this their way. Or when it's finished, hit subscribe, and then when you see it finished, send it their way. They might be interested in buying this, and it's not for me. It's not going in my pocket. All of it is going to go. To buying a carving kit. If I get enough money, I mean, to buy 2 carving kits, I'll give 2 carving kits away. 3, 4, it works like that. The more I get, the more I give away. But the aim is £40. The most of any boxing fight. Yeah, I feel it's we're breaking records tonight at Wembley Stadium. Is it Joshua's own record? Oh no, it'll be. Sorry, I don't know why I'm apologising. I feel like I've just bumped you in the camera and you're there personally. I just hit the camera with the hammer. I remember when they broke that record originally with George Groves and Carl Froch, and then did it get broken again by Fury? Did Fury break that record? Well, it's going to go again tonight. Eddie Hearn is coining it. He could give us £40, couldn't he? He's got plenty of money. Tornado. I don't think Tornado Chaser is on actually, unless he's busy. He came on early doors. I've not seen him since. So, Connor, I'm going to send you a selection of stone in return. I'll send you a piece of Derbyshire stone. We'll send you a piece of slate. We'll send you a few different bits of boss, so you can get doing some carving. $43 thumbs up is solid. Thank you everyone who's done that. I'm trying to get to 77. So if anybody fancies doing that, hitting that, that would be amazing. We've got beautiful there, which is nice, with a couple of question marks. Very nice. So it's coming together. Slowly, slowly, slowly. 44 thumbs up. It is as simple as double tapping the screen. Well, I'm told it's as simple as double tapping the screen. Also, I was meant to go back to that message a minute ago. That's just reminded me. So, from Patrick, who we got here. The amount of nonsense on this platform is depressing. This is actually entertaining and encouraging someone displaying an actual talent and paying it forward. God bless you. Thank you, sir. So I'm going to address both of them comments in one. Thank you both for taking the time to put a comment on like that. That is, yeah, it means a lot. It really does mean a lot. We get that a lot of people saying, you know, scrolling through, the algorithm is giving me nonsense that I'm not interested in. People packaging up, I don't know, sweets, or custom number plates, all that type of things, packaging up, and there's a market for it. Don't get me wrong, people enjoy it, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. but it's refreshing that people stumble across the channel and go, this is nice, I'm enjoying this. I'm not trying to sell you anything, I'm not trying to take anything from you. It's I just like you to, well, the only thing I ask really is the odd subscribe or the thumbs up here and there, just so YouTube think I'm doing a good job. That's really all that's for. So no, thank you for taking the time for putting a message on. It helps me, because it's nice to know that people are appreciating what we're doing, and hope I can encourage a few of you guys to have a go at carving. If any of you do want to have a go at carving, please go on the channel, go to the discount code video. It's not too far down. There's like 250 videos. You won't take much finding. Get the discount before you buy any chisels. Go to Southern Stone Limited, great family-run company in the UK, post worldwide. They will give you a discount code. And I actually spoke to them today. That discount is going up. If it hasn't gone up already, it's going up very soon. And they said, we need to do it so you get a bit of a return. Everyone wants sold. You need to make a bit of something. I said, no, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I mean, that sounds crazy. Is it called an affiliate code? I'd prefer you guys just to get a bigger discount. So if I was getting you 7.5% and then I'd make a bit, I just want you guys to get 10. Yeah, so go on there. There's all sorts on the channel. And we like paying it forward. You've stopped to watch because your son's AJ. Thank you. We've got talent, we've got AJ, and we've got gotta go. We understand. It's hey, my name's AJ, son of a man. I'm not the son. I'm glad you pointed it out. I was going to ask that for my next question. You beat me to it. Did Tornado Chaser get back to you, Connor? Do you need to leave? So if anybody have any questions, or they want to know anything about stone carving, or they want to talk about a commission, I don't take on that many commissions. I take on a few. I don't like this is not my full-time job. So I work as the volunteering community ranger for the Peak District National Park. That is my actual job and my job title. So I don't take on too many, but I'm always open to talk about them. So if anybody wants to talk about a commission, drop me a message. You can send me an email. Hey Patrick, wow. Wow, 2 nights in a row I've had a tip. That's incredible. That is incredible. So I've got to go also. I'm going to buy some. I have to go. Cheapest stone to get. So before you go. So before I can't answer, I'm going to have to answer that question but I'm going back to Patrick. So that question is, cheapest stone to buy. Go to your garden centre, have a look what you can find there. If you can stumble across a quass, if you can, I sound like Jonathan Ross. If you can stumble across a quarry who will let you buy a few offcuts, cheap, that's a really good way of doing it. If you can't, there is a video on the channel where you can make your own tablet using the sand and some, like a ready mix mortar what Tarmac sell. So yeah, you can buy that. You could, for $7.99 you can make yourself 3 or 4 different tablets. It's great way to practice. But the chisels, Southern Stone Limited, who the chisels are from, I presume you're looking at them, or the cheaper ones from China, they sell Maltese stone. They will send you a piece of Maltese stone. It's a good way to practice. It's not as hard as this. It's quite soft. Don't forget you can use both sides, which is always nice. that is a great way to, hopefully that answers your question. I've tried to rush through that a little bit because you said on your message you've got to go. So whatever you're up to, have a nice time. Do I have any tips on becoming a stone carver? I'm going to come back. Beach stone is difficult because got to remember the washed up pebbles, round pebbles, are the hardest piece of the stone left. So imagine that was a piece of stone this big. It's rumbled and rumbled and rumbled. So you've just got this core like a pebble, which is really tough. Not the easiest thing to practice on. So we've got Patrick. Before you go, Patrick, you've tipped me there. I don't get tipped very often. I got tipped last night and I got tipped 2 or 3 weeks ago. It genuinely stops me in my tracks. Genuinely does stop me in my tracks. It is overwhelming, and it's one thing what I really, really get excited for, the end of the stream, that I get to go back into my wife and my kids and say, guess what? And it's, I don't know, it just makes me feel, happy. I like making other people happy, and what you've done there has made me happy. Thank you very much. It's massively appreciated. I do feel like I do like to make people happy. I feel like it's something that I want to do more and more of. I'm 37 now, and it's something so satisfying about helping people. I think I was one of the people that came out of school, really struggled with school. I'm dyslexic, really struggled with it. Didn't know what I was going to do. Thought I want to work for myself. I want to do this. Someone summed it up. I want to chase the Range Rover. I want the Range Rover. I want a certain amount of holidays. I want a certain bank account. I want all of that. So I chased that. I set up a business. I built a business over 15 years. Stonework, dry stone walling, having people work for me, stone carving, family run business, and it became ever so stressful. And I didn't like it. I was chasing something. And actually what I realised when I was chasing this, one day I just genuinely just stopped in my tracks and thought, this is not what happiness is. This is what stress is. And this is not for me. So I sold up, I stopped. And actually what I like doing is just doing the simple things in life. I like helping you guys on YouTube. I like talking to you guys on YouTube. I like carving. I like spending time with my wife and my kids. I like a rewarding, simple job without stress. And it's the more and more I do it, and the more and more I help people and give stuff away. I love carving stuff for charity. It's my favourite thing to do when I'm stone carving it for a charity, so they can sell it. We carved one for a football club. They raised £700. The feeling you get for doing that is yeah, it's incredible feeling. So knowing that people appreciate it by dropping a tip on the channel like that, yeah, something else. So if you're still on, thank you again. So let me have a look here. So brilliant, sounds great. I'll have a look for some stone there. Thank you. Got a friend walking across the stone. Yeah, we do have a spider every now and again. We've got a few. He's in his happy place, Connor says. So Connor, you can see Connor is a moderator on the channel, and he is so I've got a question here. I said I've got any tips on becoming a stone carver. Well, you're in the right place. So firstly, let me go back. I got distracted to myself. I do that. So Connor is a moderator on the channel, and he does a great job. Him and Tornado Chaser. We only have 2 moderators, and at times I feel like I'm putting a lot on them, and I really do appreciate them. They are a couple of great guys there who help me out absolutely for free and do an amazing job. But what Connor likes to do, Connor likes to set me a challenge. And Connor set me the challenge of getting to 77 thumbs up on the stream. So if you could hit the thumbs up button, it would make me happy, and it would also let me achieve Connor's target, again, of an ambitious target, which I've got a feeling is going to become a regular number, 77. If you could help me get there, that would be great. Reckon we can do that? Can't move that material there just yet because of the camera angle and everything. So what we're going to do, we're going to start rolling in a second. We're going to start rolling the punches. Like we've done there. That is exactly what my boss would do at work. He loves a cheesy little one-liner. So 50 is great. 50 is amazing. Thank you. I'm just gonna have a quick drink. Can't believe we've got another tip. Amazing. So let's roll this, shall we? Start doing some rolling. There's also a bit, so I've got a bit here. We've got a bit of. Got to get them creases in. So get the creases in early. There's a few here, look. You want to get the creases in so as you roll over the top of them, they look more natural. Change that chisel there. Yeah, nicely put, Connor. It does really help the channel out to a thumbs up. It's costs you guys nothing, but what it does, it makes YouTube think we're doing a good job, which is how YouTube then promote the channel. So what we got? Where in the UK? I'm in the Peak District. What about yourself? The Peak District in Derbyshire. We're doing tappy. We're going to put these creases in, and then when we roll over the top, it'll get slightly. Oh, from the US. Oh, so do you know the Peak? Because you asked whereabouts in the UK, I presumed you were from the UK. Do you know the Peak District? You've been to the UK? I've only ever been to the States once, and that was when I was a young lad. I went to Disneyland, Universal Studio things in Florida. I actually went the year the Lord of the Rings came out, the first one, and I queued up. I'm going to change hammer, and I queued up. I never read the books, knew nothing about it, and I queued up to go in at 1 minute past midnight to watch it. That was an experience. I don't know what was more concerning. All these people dressed up as Gandalf, as wizards and hobbits, and all these big eyes, like Saruman is called, all these things. Or when they say do you want butter on your popcorn, and they generally just pour a tub of warm butter, melted butter on your popcorn. I've never had anything like it, and I'm going to be honest, it wasn't nice. So we've got a nice from Corey. Corey, this, we're going to sell this. If you're a boxing fan or know someone is, we're raising some money for charity. We're going to try and sell this for a minimum of £40. But at the minute we're on 60p. Long way to go. We've got Daddy Longlegs. He might make an appearance in a minute. It's got a few people watching. 87. Out of that 87, I'm trying to get to 77 thumbs up. So if you wouldn't mind just double tapping that screen, that would be amazing. So one thing I haven't mentioned much of tonight is that, unlike some channels, I give all my advice, for what it's worth, for free. You have any questions about any projects you're working on, or you wanting to get into carving, it's all free. It's we don't charge for it. I know there's a few people out there, if you ask questions, they'll charge you £10. £10. Crazy. Well, just ask away, and if I can't answer it on the live right now, put it on a comment and I'll get back to you. If not, you can always email it to me. So my email address is in the description for this video. It's the only thing in the description, I'm going to be completely honest. So yeah, it's the only thing in the description, so it won't take much finding. And Connor's put it on the screen, which is nice. So yeah, you can always send me a message, or if you are a sports fan, or you're going to send this around to a sports fan, and you think when this is finished and you get to see it, and you think I might want to make an offer on that, since I was raising some money for mental health to give away. Jot down the email address. Send me a message maybe. So I'm going to try and roll this around any second. I just want to put, get it to come to life a bit more. Just going to put that mark in that thumb. It's going to have to be lower. The old crabs, the old lobster claw. You hear the difference in the hammer. So I'm hitting that with this. This is a 600 gram dummy hammer. I've had this 8 years. And let's do a similar. Lot deeper. A lot different sound. So 56 thumbs up. Can we get to 77? Again, Connor, it's going to be difficult. But we're going to give it a try. I've said many a time on this channel, I love a challenge. And this is going to be a challenge. Tell you what else is going to be a challenge for both of these fighters tonight. It's going to be a real challenge. It's so I've been saying for 2 weeks this is a 60-40. AJ been the favourite, but Dubois is a big lad, heaviest he's ever been for a fight, and he's going to take some knocking down. It's oh, look at that. I'm sorry about that. Let's give the. So if you're new to the channel, you'll know this is a professional setup. And we don't do anything like hitting the camera with the hammer. That never happens here at TheStoneRanger. Because obviously there's a delay on my screen. I've just seen me hit the camera. 58. I think Connor says you've got me covered, that you're going to get me to the 77 tonight. I suppose it depends on what time we go to. What time I get starving. I've not had any food just yet. 8 o'clock nearly. Wow, that's flown, isn't it? So I'm thinking 8:30, unless somebody shouts me from up in the house before that. Should we go 8:30? Can we do that? Can we get to 77 subscribers? So what do we need? 19. Why 77? Why 77? Because it's a bit of a running thing with me and Connor that I accidentally thought we had 77 thumbs up on a previous video, and we didn't. We had 27. I just read it wrong from the angle on the screen. So then Connor set it as a bit of a target for that evening, and we did it by the skin of our teeth. And then Connor said again tonight, oh, can we get to 77? So it's a bit of a running joke, really. My wife would say you had to be there. But I mean, anything is amazing. I mean, we're on 58 now. It's I'm more than happy with that. More than happy with that. Patrick sent us a tip, which of $6.69. So it's that's also amazing. We don't get many tips on the channel. We've had a few. Connor himself has tipped me before. Patrick, Suffolk Live, and we had Adam last night who tipped. Massive tip last night. $20. $20. Crazy. It's very humbling when somebody does that. Very, very humbling. Yeah, I'm going to shape it. I'm going to curve this. This thumb's got to be curved. It's got to look like a proper boxing glove. I'm not going to leave this flat. I'm going to shape it. That's the plan. I'm going to put some work into this. I want it to feel like a proper curved boxing glove. Yeah, no, I'm going to curve the whole thing with a few different levels to it. It'll come to, you got to trust me on this one. It's going to be going to be a very tactile piece. You know, when this is finished and it's all curved all the way around. Do you know when you go to the beach and you pick up a pebble and it's just something about it? It's that's what this is going to be like. We're not doing things by half at the TheStoneRanger tonight. Well, I want to make it appealing, so people would like to spend £40 on it. So what I'll do, I'll carve this tonight, I'll do a bit more tomorrow, try and get it finished, and then I'll make a couple of little shorts about it being for charity and stuff, and we'll try and send it round. Yeah, you can sandpaper, it works actually on this stone, you know, to get that really soft feel. It does work. It ruins the sandpaper quick, but you've got enough life in it just to roll the edges. So I'll see if I got a piece to show you. Have I got a piece of sandpaper kicking about? I have, look. So what you can do, you just finish them edges, look. That really nice soft feel, right? There's generally a piece of sandpaper kicking about. I have all sorts, so I have like diamond polishing pads. These are pretty cool. This is called a sintride file. You can silicon carbide on the ends there. They're pretty cool. So it'll all get a bit of a rub down at the end, all get it clean. So it'll get a sandpaper down on the top just to roll the edges. I always do that when I'm trying to get that pebble effect. Liam's looking forward to that. Who's going to win, Liam? I've got AJ in the fourth. That's what I'm going for. Are you picking around? So Connor's gone for AJ the distance. I'm going for AJ in the fourth. It's a 60-40. AJ is definitely in favourite, but I mean, it's heavyweight boxing. Literally anything can happen. We've had another tip on the channel tonight, Liam. Liam's a regular. Not that much of a regular as a channel member, though. It's always appreciate AJ in the fifth. Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, I couldn't make my mind up between the fourth and the fifth. Go fourth. Going for the 8th. 60 likes and counting. Yeah, so we're aiming for 77 actually. So the plan with this carving tonight, Liam, we're going to sell this. I've had a word with my supplier of chisels and negotiated a price of £40 to be able to buy a basic carving kit. And I've got a few people that are struggling with their mental health who reach out to me and say how much they appreciate the channel, how much they enjoy the chat, how much they want to have a go at carving. Some of them which have bought chisels and had a go and are really enjoying it. It's enjoying getting that break. They broke that train of that negative thought by taking up carving. And we all know if people who struggle with their mental health, like loads of people, it's good to have a hobby, it's not good to sit around. But then I've also got people who can't afford to buy a set of chisels. So I'm going to try and sell this for £40 once it's done. We put a frame around it. Obviously we've got a long way to go. We've got to clean it all up. There's loads to do. We've got to polish it. We're going to clean it all down. I want it to feel like a proper boxing glove all round here. This will probably stay as it is, more flat, but this bottom I want it to feel like a proper boxing glove. Yeah, and then we'll sell it. And that £40 we'll buy, if we can, sell it for £40 once it's got a frame around it. We'll do a little bit of promo on it. It's I'm going to buy a carving kit and we're going to give it away. Well, I mean, if this is what makes you want to watch a fight, maybe we should be asking Eddie Hearn to put his hand in his pocket and to buy this for £4. The fight's going to be good. I'm looking forward to the fight. Bry's having a takeaway. Liam had a Chinese. Was it last night? Night before? Bry's having an Indian, did he say? It's been a long time since I've had anything from a local Indian. So we can start to see what's going to happen now. Can you start to see that come to life as we're carving away? Fish and chips. Nice. I like fish and chips. Well, I had a choice of a takeaway, but I turned it down. So I've gone for some cheese toasties, which I really like. I always get like that remorse after having takeaways, you know, like when I think, God, that's really not. I always feel a bit heavy afterwards. It makes me feel a bit. I don't know. It's nice while I'm eating it, but I always feel a bit. I regret it afterwards. It made me feel great. I do like a good quality fish and chips though. So we're running out of time, so we've got 25 minutes to try and hit this 77 full 77. Oh, give me a minute. 77 likes on the stream. If I could just get a couple of you to double tap the screen or go onto the thumbs up button in the top. There's the three dots in the top corner if you're on your phone. Go onto that, give us a little thumbs up, that'd be great. Definitely not easy for me to say. Just do you like an old school proper padded boxing glove? That's what this is going to end up like. Proper old school. It'd only be fair to try and get the Dubois to make it even for the fight tonight. Get both their names on this glove. That only feels fair, right? 13 to go. Wow. Can we do it? Well, we've got 20 minutes to get 13. I mean, 13 is a real unlucky number to be going for. 13 thumbs up. Also, let me know who's going to win the fight. I mean, we've had nobody in the chat tell us that Dubois is going to win. It's generally a 60-40 fight. Joshua's got to be the favourite. But, I mean, I know Dubois is the champion, but it was gifted to him because Usyk had to give up his belt. Joshua tonight could become a 3 times heavyweight champion. And then we're going to get, hopefully, a fight with him and Fury. I want Usyk to beat Fury. I know I probably shouldn't say that being British, but I really want Usyk to beat Fury. Somebody told me I sounded like Tyson Fury the other day on here. Someone also told me the same time I'm at a Cockney, so they didn't tell me, they asked me. AJ's not what he used to be. Do you know? AJ's not what he used to be. I think under Ben Davidson he's going to be better than he used to be. I generally think he's going to be a better fighter. I think he lost his way for a little bit. I think Ruiz really tested what he had. I think he's got 3 fights in him, and I think we might see the best ever AJ. I could be wrong, but I think under Ben Davison, I think there's something there. He hasn't got a chin. No, you're right, he hasn't got a chin, and if Dubois hits him, he's in massive trouble. But in heavyweight division, if you get hit by pretty much anyone, you're in trouble. But no, his chin is not great. Ruiz showed us that. Klitschko wobbled him. Dillian White wobbled him. Tough fight against Parker. Parker didn't get as much credit as he should have done for that. Luckily he didn't get caught from what's he called, Francis Noir. But I hope he does it, like I say, I hope he does it. I don't want to see him fight Usyk again, even if Usyk beats Fury, because no, I just don't want to see that fight again. I think Usyk has got the better of Joshua. I think he's got his number in general. I think that's, it's not very often Joshua's going to win that fight. But I would like to see Joshua Fury. I think since we've seen what Wilder did after Fury, I think, and Fury against Noir, I think Joshua Fury is a good fight. It's a very good fight. I don't know who wins that fight. Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah. Heavyweight, but I mean, who was it? George Foreman won a world title at like 50 because he had one good punch. One good punch. Well, I mean, we're talking heavyweight boxing and one good punch. Wilder, that's all he had is one good punch. Yeah, but Fury's not as good. Fury's not the same fight as he used to be. I think Fury looked good against Wilder, not all the time. And actually, if you look back at that count, it was it could have been gone either way. That with that count, I think that's a fight I really want to see. That splits the country. That fight generally splits the country of who wins. That is massive. Joshua wins tonight, whether Fury wins against Usyk or not. Joshua Fury is massive, massive. I'd like to see Usyk beat Fury and then Joshua Fury. That's badass. Hopefully it's going to be badass when it's finished. So it's early days. I've got a long way to go, but I'm hoping it's going to end up badass. So we're gonna auction this one off. We're hoping to raise £40 for a mental health charity. £40 is not massive, but it's it'll be enough to buy a carving kit that I can give away to a mental health charity, so we can help someone pick up a new hobby and find a bit of relaxation doing this rather than breaking that train of thought of all them negative thoughts going round. Yeah, I broke one on purpose because people ask me that a lot. It's a little short on my channel. I just thought I'd put it up there for people to see, and it got like 15,000 people view it or something. We do get some good numbers on the channel now. Do you know, £40 in UK, £40 British pounds. That's what I'm trying to sell this for. I've been offered 60p so far, so we've got anything better than 60p. It's obviously got a long way to go, and it's also going to have an oak frame around it. Patrick was so happy about us passing it forward earlier. He even tipped me for carving it when the idea is to raise money for the charity. So any advance on 60p is amazing. So what we'll do, we'll carve it out. We're not going to finish it tonight because I'm getting the stop in at past. $53. Ryan's on it there, look. I'd like to think you knew that off the cuff, but maybe you oh, look at that, everyone's on it. See, if it was me, I'd be asking my smartwatch that. Yeah, so we're going to put an oak frame around it. We'll do a little bit of chrome on it, and then we'll see if we can raise that bit of money. So while we're talking boxing, favourite boxer, favourite fight you've watched, what we got? Well, I'd like to think so. Connor reckons it's going to be worth twice. Well, we'll see when it's done. We'll see how we get on. Yes, it's going to be all cleaned up. The stone will all be cleaned. It's framed round it, all carved out, lovely. Washed down, polished, lovely. Some nice photos, framed round it, all cleaned up around 40 quid. That will get me a carving kit that I can give away to a mental health charity. So I get a few, and I apologise now for the people who've heard me say this multiple times on this channel, or even just tonight. I get quite a few messages for people who struggle with their mental health. They've stumbled across the channel, and we all know somebody who struggles with their mental health, whether it's us personally, whether it's a friend or family, neighbours, whoever it is. We all know somebody who's struggling right now. And I love to help people out. So I get a few messages from people saying, I've been in a dark place recently, stumbled across your channel, I found a little bit of something there in the chat. We had a little bit put some in the chat, and I found your down-to-earth approach to stone carving made me feel like I could have a go. So I followed your recommendations. I bought a very cheap carving kit online. I give it a go, realised it's not as easy as it looked, but I've really enjoyed it. And what I've done, I was carving away the other day for a couple of hours. This is what the people say. Carving away for a couple of hours, and in them couple of hours I had some music on. I was carving away there, and I realised a couple of hours went by, and actually I'd not had any negative thoughts. I was so engrossed in carving this piece of stone that I'd stopped that train of negativity in my mind. I'd made a break from it, and I'd made that little break. Then it all came down to the hammer and the chisel and a piece of stone. And they just sent me messages to saying how much they appreciate stumbling across the channel can help. And then but then I've had other people saying I'd love to do that, but I can't afford to buy the chisels in the first place. I'm in a financial position and I can't do it. Well, that's where we come in. We're going to carve some stuff like this. I'm going to raise some money. We're going to buy some carving kits, and we're going to give them away. If we can help some people out this winter to take the negativity in these dark, cold nights where it's expensive to put your heating on, it's expensive to buy stuff, it's expensive to buy chisels. The world is not an easy place. Sometimes we need a little bit of help, and I'd like to think if I was in that position, there'd be somebody out there who'd help me. Well, I'm not in that position, but I can help somebody else. So I'm going to use the power of YouTube and stone and you guys you're going to play a massive part, and we're going to raise some money, and we're going to give it away. We raised £700 at the beginning of the year for a charity. We raised a couple of £100 not long ago for some people running the London Marathon. We did a carving for that, and then that. So we're going to do it again. We're going to raise some money, and we're going to try and make this winter a little bit easier for a few people. How much? I don't know. Maybe like if I was generally going to do it, I was doing it on this commission, like maybe £125 maybe. So the football logos I do, football crest, I charge £200, unless they're really, really detailed, and I put that up to £250. Right, £200. So I can understand. So I've told you the background of this, and I can understand if people don't want to bid on it. It's not for not everybody wants a lump of stone. It's not just going to be a lump of stone by the end of it, though. Carved, but you might not be into sport. You might not be into boxing, sports memorabilia. Completely understandable. But you might be friends with somebody on social media who is. So share this around. Follow the channel, so when I make a video about this or a short about what it's going to be, you can share it. You might genuinely just help change somebody's life by sharing this around. That's all you have to do, is just share it around. So we've got somebody asking, how do you bid and how do you make a payment? The minute it's just a case of you just send a message, just send an email at the minute. It's I could set up like a Just Giving, not Just Giving, like an do they do like a bidding platform like Just Giving? Got 70, yes, we've got 77 people watching and 70 thumbs up. We are 7 away and we have 9 minutes. Can we get to 77 in 9 minutes? If we can, amazing. But I'm gonna, in these 9 minutes, I'm gonna keep telling you what I need you to do. I need you to like the channel so you can see this finished, so then you can share it around. So people make an offer on this, make a bid. Once I figured out how to set up something, I was just going to do it, let people just send me an email or say, yeah, I'm interested in that, a message. If you want to make a bid, we know someone who was, there's an email address in the description to this channel. If Connor's on or Tornado Chase is on, they will put the email address on the screen. But when this is finished, it's going to be curved, it's going to be lovely, it's going to be tactile, it's going to be smooth, it's going to be a piece of British boxing history. There's going to be over 100, well, I don't know about 100,000, there's going to be over 97,000 people at Wembley tonight watching Anthony Joshua fight Dubois for the heavyweight title of the world. That's massive. This piece of stone is being carved with that in mind, but also it's got good energy in there. We're doing it for a good cause. So you're going to take a piece of stone, and we all know stone releases positivity. It's a positive thing to have around your stone. £50, 50 British pounds, depending on postage to the US. Well, I can tell you what postage is. I can look it up. So you put that in an email directly to me. I mean, we've jumped up massively from 60 pence there. I mean, that's massive. If you could put that in Tony Cat, if you could put that in an email, the email is in the description to this channel, to this video. It's TheStoneRanger08@gmail.com. Put that in there, so I've got a contact for you when this live finishes. That's amazing. That would change somebody's life. Generally, will change someone's life, because I can gift them a carving kit. And I know postage to the US is not too bad, because I used to post stuff every day to the US when I was doing this full time. So much to Texas, it was ridiculous. There were bigger pieces than this, but well, I'm definitely going to email it to me, and I'll email you the price when it goes to the US, and then you can change your bid accordingly. Let's have a drink. Good luck. Thank you. $72. We're nearly there. Come on, we're trying to get to 77. So everybody's watching the stream right now, if you could just take a minute, double tap the screen. Again, we've got 6 minutes to get to 77 thumbs up. I'm on a 72. We are so close. To be honest with you, this is even tighter than the other day when we were doing it. It's we did it the other day with like 30 seconds to spare, maybe a minute max. I'd like to finish at 8:30. I'd like to get some food. I've been on for quite a while actually. Oh, not as long as I thought. 107 minutes. Yeah, I'd like to get some food. I'd like to settle in, get ready for the fight. It's yeah. Can we do it? Can we get to 77? It's for a great cause. A great cause. $73. Come on, keep hitting that. Keep hitting that thumbs up button. If I could do it myself, I would to get us there. Well, you've come to the right place. Absolutely the right place you've come to there. So what? There's over 260 videos about stone carving on this channel. There's advice on what chisels to use, what stone to use, discount codes for chisels, reviewing the cheapest chisels you can buy on the internet, watching me carve stuff like this, a few full tutorials of how to carve, how to hold the chisel, different positions, 3 different styles of carving, how to make a carving plaque. Well, there you go. Don't need to sell it anymore. You've already subbed. I may as well just be quiet right there. I've just joined and hit the thumbs up. Perfect. Oh, if you've just joined, but no, it's you're on. I feel like you're a member of the TheStoneRanger community now, Tony Cat. You're becoming a channel member before we know it. Your name will be in green. I feel like, yeah, you're asking people to sub. Nice. You wanted to see the results, so we're not quite there yet. But I'm finishing any minute. Not finishing the carving, but finishing the live stream. Yes, I mean, sorry, Tony Cat. I mean, the names, people become a channel member for 99p so they can have their name in green. That's what I was getting at. So I'm not quite finished. Who was that here? It's French. So blue. I'm not going to finish the carving tonight, unfortunately, but I will be back to do some more tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. Could be evening, could be morning. We'll see how things pan out. But I've got on okay. Hopefully you're happy with it so far. Oh, we've got 2 minutes. I've got a thunderstorm right above me. So we're getting on okay there. So we've got two. I need a couple more likes. So again, we see that's the second time somebody said that this evening. So I'm still in my work uniform. It's nice to see someone doing some content what's worthwhile, which is nice. So what I want to show you here before I go, see if we can drum up a couple of extra likes. A couple of the things I've been working on recently. So what I have here, Ghostbusters. I want to show you these before I go. So we've got the Ghostbusters logo from the film. I want to show you guys this just before I leave. I've got a football crest I've done for a customer. What is going in the post tomorrow morning. You see this? So this is a football crest, the Everton football team here in the UK. We've got a simple little lion. This is from the Team GB. This is the lion from the Team GB there. What else have we got? We've got one more lion here. So it's that way, sorry. So that's another lion there. That's about all I've got down here. But that, unfortunately, we've not made it to our target. 77. That's a shame, but we can't always do it. If anyone wants to hit the thumbs up now for the last little bit. 76. Oh, we are one away. There's got to be someone on there before I leave. So I'm 1 minute over. There's got to be somewhere on there who's just going to just give it a little. So my food's ready. So that is good timing. I've just been shouted. So I'm going to have to go. Unfortunately, we didn't make it. One short. Next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Connor.